Worst thing gotta be is like when you cut off and you think he's gonna chase you and he literally don't. Like you leave him alone, he leave you alone right the back. Embarrassing.
Hey man, that's what happens when you're dealing with a guy that has a masculine identity. I mean, look, what are we doing? What are we doing? If you're showing him that you're not interested in him, then what's going on? What are we doing? Like, nobody ain't gonna chase you. It's so many other opportunities out here, especially if I done hit and all that other shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? But the thing is that when you know who you are, you know what you want. You're not gonna waste any time for the type of woman that's not showing the same type of energy. Again, you have to see yourself in the woman before you see yourself in the woman, right? You got to see yourself in a woman before you put yourself in the woman. You get what I'm saying? There got to be something there. There has to be some type of energy there for us to be compatible, right? For us to show some type of compatibility, for us to show that there's a reason to be in each other's lives. And look, and the truth is, it ain't even about the chicks, right? It's all about the men who have a masculine identity and who know that they don't have to waste time with anybody that's not showing them some type of interest, some type of energy, some type of compliance, right? Some type of compatibility. That's really what it's all about. And there are a lot of women that are very delusional. You know, they probably have some type of thing in their mind where they think, you know, oh yeah, let me treat him like this, or let me act distant. No, you have to understand that sooner or later, when a guy really understands his masculine identity, he's only going to deal with women that show him something. Guys, we got to remember, what we require from a woman is more important than the woman herself. What we require from the woman is more important than the woman herself. So that means the thing we require, we can get from any woman. So if I'm focused on myself, which is what I require, right? If I'm focused on myself, that means I'm focused on what I require. So that means if I'm not getting it from you, I'm going to be able to find it from somebody else. That's all that really is. So if you want to stop showing me interest and all that other stuff, it's no problem. There are other women out here. You could scroll on Instagram literally all day and see nothing but bad bitches. And if it's nothing but bad bitches on Instagram, then I know in the regular world, there are at least some decently attractive women out there that I could holler at, that I could talk to, that I could approach, that we could get to talking, get to dating, and I could find exactly what I want. Because what I want is more important than you. What I want is more important than any individual who. When you understand the importance and the value of your masculine identity as a man, you understand that the only who that is important is you, your masculine identity. That is the only who that is important. Because as a man who knows exactly what I need in my life to be the most effective vision of my masculine identity, I know that I need a type of woman or the type of women that meet certain requirements based on my standards dictated by my masculine identity. And so if I'm dealing with any female and she thinks that her who is more important than the what, which is what I require and the standards that I have, then we got to go somewhere else to find it. You understand? What I require is more important than any individual who, because the only who that matters is me. That's it. And it's only, see, and here's the thing. I need y'all to understand something too. When I say these things, I'm not trying to be malicious. You understand? If you unfollow somebody, or if a chick stops showing interest and then you stop showing interest, it's not even that you really stop showing interest. It's that she stopped showing interest. So now we shift our focus to the next female. That's all. Like, nobody's even think about you to be like, oh, well, I stopped chasing her to teach her a lesson. Like, it's not even that deep. It's literally like, oh, snap, she stopped showing interest. Okay, on to the next. Because like I said, the things I require, what that I require from a woman is way more important than the woman. So if whatever you're not giving to me, I'm going to find it somewhere else. And I don't have time to be worried about you, to try to unfollow you out of spite, or to stop chasing you out of spite, to try to teach you. If you learn a lesson from it, thumbs up. That's icing on the cake, right? But all you got to understand is that my attention is somewhere else already because I ain't got no time to waste. You understand? That's really all it is. So that's what happens when you're dealing with a man that has a masculine identity. And that's literally why I created the masculine identity. So men can understand their value, understand that what a man requires is more important than any individual who. OK, so once you show me that you can't meet the standards of what I require based on the standards of my masculine identity, I got to move on. I got to move on down the road. It's other females just waiting for me. They're waiting for that compatibility. They're waiting for that synergy. They're waiting for that man that they want to submit to. And if you're not the one, no problem. I'll go find it someplace else. And it's not out of spite to you. It's just out of focus and concern for what I'm looking for. Do you understand? What's going to be compatible with my masculine identity? That's it. Nobody's trying to teach you a lesson. Nobody's trying to get revenge. Nobody's trying to do anything malicious to you. I just need to spend my time somewhere else that is more effective, more efficient, more compliant, and more compatible. That's it. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. Be grateful. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.